After a long day of work, the best feeling is enjoying some free time to yourself. To some, that means binging a new TV show, reading or playing video games. Others find relaxation in cooking or going out to eat. A quiet moment to take in the aromas and appreciate the flavors. Eating a good meal can rejuvenate anyone. Delicious in Dungeon was the anime on everyone's tongue, offering a creatively fun take on Dungeons and Dragons and fantasy food. It left a satisfying taste on everyone's palate and may have left some people hungry for more. Luckily, I have a bite sized dish for you. WAKAKOZAKE is a slice of life show about a young salarywoman named Wakako, who spends her evenings trying local restaurants to enjoy a good meal with the perfect alcoholic pairing. Depending on the day Wakako had at work, she sometimes goes more for the drink. Wakako gets excited about every meal she has, talking about its smell, texture, and taste. She also takes other factors into consideration, like price, when it comes to her habit of eating out. The animation of the food made my mouth water, even simple appetizers like asparagus tempura. I don't even like asparagus, but the breading looked so good, and I am a bread girly. Every dish is served well animated and has that magical, delicious anime food look, which is perfect for the star of the show. I like that Wakako tries unconventional foods, at least in my picky opinion, things like liver, and thoroughly enjoys it. That's why WAKAKOZAKE reminds me so much of Delicious in Dungeon. Both shows are full of appreciation for food in a warm and inviting atmosphere. Arguably, WAKAKOZAKE has a more inviting atmosphere, with fewer monsters around to put Wakako in danger. Wakako is also a fun character with an excitable personality. Most of WAKAKOZAKE consists of internal dialogue as she enjoys her food alone. She thinks about things like work and interactions we don't know anything about. As viewers, we never see Wakako's life outside of the restaurant she visits, giving us freedom to fill in the gaps for her character. She feels very down to earth. She feels like she lives for one thing outside of work, and that's a good meal. One of my favorite interactions is in the very first episode where she judges the way someone eats a piece of salmon. She judges harshly and not so subtly, much like Senshi would a picky eater. WAKAKOZAKE has a cute comedic tone. To me, the weirdest thing about WAKAKOZAKE is the timing. Each episode is 3 minutes long, just long enough for Wakako to order, eat, have a drink, and the episode ends with her heading home. There isn't an overarching story, as she doesn't interact with anyone besides possibly a server or a random patron, mostly as a passing comment. She's not going to the same bar with the same people. Every episode is a new location and new background characters. This may be why the 3-minute format works for the show. The anime isn't trying to drag anything out. I am interested in the choice to make each episode that short instead of having several segments in a standard episode length of about 30 minutes, as seen in Lucky Star and Way of the House Husband. Lucky Star was written in manga form as small comic strips, which were then turned into 23-minute episodes, with several short scenarios and only a small, overarching story to tie some episodes back to each other. The WAKAKOZAKE manga is still ongoing, so I feel like they have a lot of content to pull from. WAKAKOZAKE was super easy to binge though. I also like the way the intro song is part of the story as we watch WAKAKOZAKE walk to her restaurant of the night while it plays. Seeing a 3-minute anime for the first time sent me searching for more titles like it, as I'd never encountered such a format before. To my surprise, there are a few more animes that clock in at 3 minutes, such as I Can't Understand What My Husband Is Saying, Oji-san and Marshmallow, and Panda Peace. I don't know anything about these stories, but it's nice to know there are options for this type of anime. Something you can binge in one night or even in an hour, maybe? A lot of them look like feel-good stories too. There is a live-action adaptation of WAKAKOZAKE which I didn't expect to see, and I'm interested to see how they expanded the story to fit into 22-minute episodes. I wonder if it'll revolve as much around the food or if it'll explore the relationships that can develop around food. It'd be nice to see Wakako make friends while enjoying her time at a restaurant, maybe going back to the same restaurant and encountering regular customers who can share other dinner recommendations with her. I might have to watch the live action and figure out how they did it. Watching WAKAKOZAKE is like observing a food critic who enjoys everything. Wakako praises simple comfort food and finds joy in every bite. I'm telling you, she and Senshi would be best friends. Every meal or snack has something good to offer and receives praise. Even the liver she refers to as stinky. I was excited to see what Wakako would be tasting next. It might entice you to keep an eye out for small restaurants near you. Be adventurous and try something you've never had before. Either way, I recommend adding WAKAKOZAKE to your watch list and be sure to bring your own snacks so you don't feel left out. Bring something savory to really immerse yourself. Thank you for listening to another delicious episode of the Strawberry Loft. If you would like to read more, you can find my blog at strawberryloft.blog. It really is that easy. She got a little refurbish, so if it's been a while, I really recommend you go check her out. I'm very proud. Again, thank you for listening, and don't forget to hit that subscribe if you'd like to hear more.